Hey, guys, look. Face reveal. So basically, I had a whole edited video for the Q&A, but then I accidentally deleted it instead of saving it right as it was going to be finished. And there's no way to get it back. And believe me, I tried to get it back because I spent hours editing that mofo, but it kind of just doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of like, you see my man Iron Man right there? It's kind of like him, as in he's dead. And so is that video. So, I'm sorry. I really did try to get it back. I really did try to make a whole edited video. It had screen recordings, pictures and stuff, but it's just gone. So we're just gonna have the Q&A over a couple different speed paints, and I'm sorry that it got killed. We're gonna just look at my Crocs for a hot second, because you have to acknowledge that they're valid shoes, and y'all can fight me on this. And then we're gonna get into the Q&A again. Sorry about this. Okay, bye. Hello, fools. It's Q&A time, baby, I guess. I don't know. Okay, anyway, question number 1 from Fire8889. That's a fun username. How did you originally get into drawing? And do you have any artists that inspire you? Well, baby, I've been drawing my whole life, because I think that's the whole thing. A lot of artists have been drawing their whole lives because a lot of kids draw. But it was only during middle school that I actually started getting, into drawing, started, actively taking classes and stuff and posting it to DeviantArt. But we're not going to talk about that. And that's because, as embarrassing as it is now, even though objectively I think it's still a pretty cool game, that's because of Undertale. Making fan art and stuff for that, and looking at a lot of some really talented fan artists, it's what got me to start drawing. So as for artists, one example of an artist that I looked up to during my big old Undertale phase is Insert Disc 5. They have a really cool art style. I like the line art, the colors, it's really neat, and I like their stuff. And they made Undertale stuff, and that's what got me to start drawing. So shout out to them. And they actually led me to getting into Taz. So God bless you, Insert Disc 5. And then obviously Casey Golden is another one, and I think her influence is a bit more obvious in my style. There's just a lot of YouTube artists, really. Lavender Town, Drawing with Waffles, you know. Okay, question number 2. Actual mackerel. Okay, when you're doodling, what do you find yourself making, if anything? Well, there's a very specific pose that I go to, just when I want to draw something I don't feel like making anything serious. It's a weird floaty pose. But basically I just like to draw people in fun outfits. I don't know. It's just fun to Google some stuff and then take inspiration. Just draw a bunch of cool outfits. And also whatever fandom or characters I'm into at the moment, I'm just gonna draw them all the time. Back when Balance was still going, even though obviously I still love Taz Balance with my entire heart. But back when Balance was still going, Taco would just cover my homework. There would be just so many drawings of Taco. You don't know how many tacos that I've drawn. And my teachers were probably like, why are you drawing this weird elf man? And I was like, because he's beautiful. Anyways, yeah. So just either the characters that I like or just, girls in fun outfits because I'm gay. Moss Eater says, how do you come up with ideas for animatics? I need your creativity. First of all, thank you for calling me creative because honestly, I don't think I'm that creative. Second of all, I don't know. Honestly, it's not like I don't get an idea for an animatic and then find a song. I listen to a song and then I get ideas for an animatic because sometimes the song will just give me like a really good idea for a specific scene. Because I want to do that specific scene, I plan out the entire thing. But basically I'd recommend watching a bunch of animatics because then you'll get ideas for certain motions and transitions that different artists use. Obviously that's how you get into art. You look at a bunch of people and you take things that you like. And second of all, it really is a learning process. If you look back at my old animatics, which please don't, they're bad. They I didn't have as strong of a grasp on how to use the motion. But now that I've made a bunch, it's a lot easier to plan out how everything will move and stuff. Really just planning out storyboarding and thumbnailing your drawings before you actually go into a program to actually make them is really helpful. I've said it before and I've said it again, but planning out your animatics will really make the entire thing a lot more cohesive. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had better advice for how to get ideas. I don't know, listen to a song and try to think of something that goes with it. I don't know. Anxious Pixel asks, any tips on character design? Which honestly I think is such a nice question because I really don't think I'm that good at character design. But I'll just say some things that I've heard other artists talk about, I guess. One of the things that I've heard that can be really useful is silhouettes. So literally take your character and make them a silhouette. And helping create a distinctive outline for your character can help their design stand out. Or it can help you make sure that your character designs are contrast well against one another. So take my characters, Gale and Russell from my webcomic. If you block them out, there's still clear differences. For example, Russell's taller and he has broader shoulders, and Gale is smaller and slimmer. And this helps to contrast them, and it also helps when keeping in mind with their personalities. Russell is supposed to be a bit stronger and more, I don't know, gruff. He's just stupid. I love him. And Gale's I don't know, Gale's just a tiny little gremlin and I love him. He's an absolute bastard. And then also keeping in mind colors and stuff. For example, because Russell and Gale are mostly in blues, I tried to use warmer colors for the actual skin, and I think it's more a good example is Gale's hair. It's an orangey red, and that fits well with his first outfit where it's more of a teal blue, but it still contrasts well with other blues because it's also orangey, so it's complementary. So keeping in mind rules of the shapes that you're using, the colors that you're using can help make your designs good, I guess. I don't know. I'm not that good. Lavender Pros asks, when do you find the time to animate? They also ask what inspiration, but I already answered that. So and I really hope you don't mind me kind of hijacking this question, but I really have to explain something. So the reason that I've been able to be like as active as I have been. Like I'm trying to upload like an animatic like once a week. It's because it's been summer break for me. That break is gonna end in like, like September. So I'm probably not gonna be able to upload as much like then as I am able to now. Obviously I'll still like try to do my best to get stuff done on like weekends and like when I have free time. But I'm not gonna be able to go as hard as I've been going. I don't know, I might try to start uploading like more speed paints to try and compensate for that, but like who knows. But as for now, when do I find the time to animate? It's just because I have a lot of free time right now because I'm on break. So yeah. Leia1up says, who do you follow on YouTube or elsewhere that we should follow as well? I'm subscribed to so many people, but okay, I'll give you a couple. If you want Good Omens, George Halia, great Good Omens animatics, some really funny ones too. I love Chloe Mirando's music. It's like she has really like a Dodie or like Cave Town vibe, and has some like really cool covers as well as her own original music that I just recommend because my entire music taste is just soft, aesthetic, and kind of gay. Fire 8889. They asked one of these questions, so that's why their name sounds familiar. But they have some like really cool Sanders side animatics with Deceit, and since I love my son, I've watched them all, and it's just like a lot of really good movement, and I love it. Okay, Bylofin, because that's my good friend Mike, and he has a fantastic art style. Like I don't honestly know how he takes so many colors that like should contrast and like look ugly, except it's not. It's beautiful and fantastic. Sorry if I pronounce this wrong. This is like on Tumblr. Okay, Demiurgic Dragon. They made like cosplays of my animatics, and I really want to cry. And you know who you are. I love you. God, like, it's so weird. Their cosplays are like really cool, and they have a lot of like, they have some like original stuff where they like made their own sides. It's really fun. I like their cosplays. Quipip or Duck Duck Juice if you want their Taz stuff, because that's their Taz blog. Yeah, she has a lot of good art. Taco Waititi, if you guys are Amnesty fans, you might know the fic, I believe it's The Moth Who Came from the Cold or something. I'm sorry, I'm bad at titles, but it's a really good fic, and I'd highly recommend. Like, honestly, Tin, how are you so talented? That's not everyone, but I also don't want this question to be like 10 minutes, because if I had 10 minutes, I would list everyone. So if you're my friend and I missed you, I'm really sorry. I just don't want to, because if I listed everyone, it would be like 7 years. But I do love you all. You know who you are. Okay. And the final question is from kpage0629. And they're asking what's like the most influential piece of media in my life right now. Well, like right now I'm getting into like Beetlejuice and Star Kid, and honestly, they're both bops. Beetlejuice is such a bop, and Star Kid, honestly, how iconic that they post their entire shows. But we gotta go with Taz. Taz has to be like by far the most influential piece of media in my life, because I've been into it for like 2-3 years now, and it just like it's led to me meeting so many cool and interesting like people. And like the characters and like the story and the way they tell the story, and like how they incorporated like a lot of representation of LGBTQ people, which is always great. It's just like it's such a like beautiful story, and it's clearly made with like so much love and dedication, and it's like inspired me to like make art and stuff like for years. I'm so thankful to my dad because I got my dad to start listening to Taz because he's also a nerd. But like I took my friend and then we went to like the book signing for The Murder on Rockport, and I saw Justin and Griffin, and that was like, it's so weird. Like I'd seen like Travis and their dad at like the Schmanners live show, and then like at the Taz with like the book signing, there were so many people in cosplays. Like there was a really cool Lucretia, there was like a Barry, and like there's just like so many cool people. And like, you know, like people like me who were like maybe like awkward and like don't quite fit in and like have like really niche interests, but like there's so many, and it's just like they've really, the McElroys, I owe a lot to them because they really created one of the most like inviting and like inclusive and awesome communities. And it's just really shaped a large part of like who I am and what I want to do as a creator. And I respect them a lot. And Taz has been something in my life for a long time, and I hope it will continue to be something in my life. Okay, so that's the last question. I still don't have like an outro. I really gotta like get on that. But thank you guys for like 1,000 subscribers. Again, I'm still kind of like, that's a lot of people. But I'm really grateful for you guys. So thanks. See y'all soon.